What's going on YouTube? In the comments down below, let me know what you think about Julio Jones joining the Titans. And on the next few videos, I'll pick a random winner from this comment section and I'll get you with the giveaway. To me personally, I think it's going to be crazy. If Julio Jones can stay healthy, I think they're going to be one of the top teams in the NFL. I know they still don't have the greatest defense, but just that offense alone, being able to run the ball and, chew clock and tire out the other team's defense with Derrick Henry, and then having Julio Jones and then AJ Brown, and they got a couple of other speedsters too. They're definitely going to be a Madden team. I think you're going to see a lot more people using them just because Julio Jones being added to the team. That's about to be a crazy team. I actually made the trade myself on my rosters to have them on the Titans for this video. I just wanted to see what it would look like. And it is nasty. It's just a nasty combination. The things you can do, having Julio Jones and then Derrick Henry and then AJ Brown, it's gonna be a solid squad. But in this video, we got another money play for y'all out of the Las Vegas Raider playbook. It's gonna be single back, wing flex, close, clown post. This is real similar to one of the money plays we dropped out of the New England Patriots playbook. It's got one of them crazy routes in it. It's gonna get open in that little patchy area of the zones. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and jump into the practice field and we'll get y'all going with that. All right, this is what the play looks like. No adjustments made to it. It's a really solid play. You can run it like this, but I'm gonna show you how to run it where we get X open every single time. So this is gonna be against a cover 3. First things first with the hash mark. If you're on the right hash mark, you want X to be on the left. If you're on the left hash mark, you want X to be on the right. From there, you're gonna wanna put B on a streak. You're gonna wanna put A on a streak. This is real similar to that play in the New England Patriots playbook. If y'all recognize the route, it's kind of the same, only he goes to the inside instead of the outside. So we're gonna go ahead and motion the X receiver out. You can motion snap this, but I find that it works better, especially against cover 3 when you actually let them settle down. And then with Y, I like to put them on a hitch. You could put them on a 5 and out, 5 and in, whatever you prefer. RB, I like to keep him on his route. And then once you find out who's the most outside guy blitzing, make sure you double team him, because you are gonna favor rolling out to the right side. And if you flip it and you're going to the left, make sure you know who's blitzing on the left side, the most outside guy. It just helps, because like I said, a lot of times you will roll out. The first time I'm not gonna double team because I really wasn't sure who was actually the most outside guy. And you can see X get wide open every single time right there in that pocket, and it is potential to get a touchdown with this play. Like, if you have a speedster that has like good jukes or a good spin move, you can make a couple of people miss, and you can definitely take this to the end zone. We'll run it a couple more times so you can see that it is consistent. Like I said, put A on a streak, put B on a streak, motion out the X receiver. We'll keep Y, the running back on the route he's on, the little delay 5 and out, and it's still gonna work the same. The reason I like the little curl route with them though, because it's one of those things where if the linebackers are playing back too far, I can just hit my running back right there in the middle of the field. And if they're playing low like they are now, then I could just hit X right here. You can see he gets open every single time. This is what I mean. It has a lot of potential to get a touchdown, a couple of moves, and you can get possible touchdowns with this play. That's why I will consider it a money play. We'll run it one more time at a cover 3, and then we'll go to cover 4. Once again, just motion X out, B and A on a streak, and then let's go ahead and pay attention to Y on this one. So if the linebackers are playing way too far, like they kind of are on this play, I can easily hit Derrick Henry for an easy, 5 to 10 yards. He can easily truck anybody on the field, maybe get more. So that's how you're going to run it against cover 3. Let's go ahead and hop into cover 4. All right, this is going to be against a cover 4. Same thing. Put A on a streak, put B on a streak. Go ahead and motion out X. Let them settle down. You can motion snap them, but I recommend letting them settle down. Then go ahead and put Y on a hitch route or 5 and out, 5 and in, whatever you prefer. Make sure you double team the most outside guy blitzing. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's this guy. I want to say it's that guy. And it's gonna be the same thing. That pocket's gonna open up right there in the middle of the field. It works every single time because the tight end and the other receiver do a really good job of taking the safeties way downfield, and then you're just there to get that easy throw. Same thing though, pay attention to the running back. If they're playing too deep, your running back will get open. Like right here, easy little throw, take it if it's there. Don't rush the money play. If they're using the linebacker and they're following the X receiver, just hit your running back. We'll run it one more time out of cover 4 so you can see that it is consistent. We'll actually throw it to the receiver this time again. Just make sure your right tackle, if you're going out to the right side, secures that block. and then right there, that pocket's there every single time. And once again, you can still make a couple of moves and get a possible touchdown. Let's go ahead and jump into cover 2 and see what we can do with it. All right, this is gonna be against a cover 2. What you're gonna want to do: put B on a streak, put A on a streak, and put RB on a flat. So it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be a little bit different because you're actually changing RB. Put the running back on the hitch route and then motion out the receiver. Now, what I like to do against cover 2, instead of actually motioning out to the way that my receiver's going, which would be to the right, I kind of like to veer out to the left a little bit, to the opposite way that he's going. So I'm gonna double team the left guy blitzing, and I'm just gonna strafe over a little bit, let the play develop, and you can see he gets wide open right there. That pocket's gonna be there every single time. And once again, it's just one of those plays. It's a couple of moves and you can possibly get a touchdown. Julio Jones is doing a hell of a job running this route. That's what I'm saying, man. They're gonna be a problem on Madden when he actually is on the team. I like what I'm seeing. Like, this is gonna be a problem for people. And you can see right there, it's open every single time. Couple of moves and you can get to the end zone. We'll run it one more time so you can see that it is consistent against all zones. We'll run it one more time. Go ahead and put A on a streak, put B on a streak, motion them out. And then on this one, we'll focus on the running back. Once again, it's just one of those things. If the linebackers are playing too deep, just hit your running back right here, get simple yards. If they're getting to the quarterback really fast, hit the running back for the quick route. Let's go ahead and jump into man coverage. All right, this is gonna be against man coverage. Go ahead and put A on a streak, go ahead and put B on a flat, and then put your running back on a curl route. Double team anybody that's giving you trouble on the line. For me, it's been TJ Watt, so I'm gonna go ahead and double team them. If any of your check downs get open first, like B, Y, or RB, or A, hit them. If you have time to get the ball off to X and it develops, go ahead and hit X. He's gonna get wide open. He's gonna create a lot of separation. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Once he makes that second cut, you can see he gets wide open right there. It's gonna work every single time. You don't need a receiver like Julio Jones, but if you got somebody with the route running skills like Julio Jones, make sure you got him running that X route. He's gonna create a lot of separation. But there's a lot of different things you can do. Like, you can put A on a drag, you can block your running back, you can put B on a slant, and then put the RB on a flat. There's so many things you can do. Let's see if anybody else gets open right here. Like, right away, A gets open right here. There's so many things you can do that's gonna beat man coverage. I know a lot of people say they have trouble beating man coverage. You know, you just gotta understand the routes. You gotta understand where you're positioned, things like that, and it's gonna be a lot easier. But we'll go ahead and run it one more time the way I set it up. Put B on a flat, put A on a streak, and then put your running back on a curl route. This is my favorite way to run it against man coverage. X just creates so much separation. The only issue with this is if they're sending pressure, if they're sending more guys and you're blocking, make sure you hit your check down route. Don't wait too long and then end up getting sacked. But if you get the time to develop the play, you're gonna see the separation he creates. Like I said, you don't need somebody like Julio Jones. You can do this with somebody like AJ Brown, a decent receiver. I wouldn't say a 70 overall receiver, but at least like 80 plus, and he'll definitely get this route off. We'll run it one more time so you can see that it is consistent. The route always gets that separation. Just do different things with your receivers and your tight ends. You know, change it up depending on your opponent and what he's doing. But this is my favorite way to do it. This is my favorite way to run it with the routes and the combinations. You can see he gets the separation again. He's always going to get that separation against man coverage. So this is a solid play all around against all coverages: man, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. Give it a shot, especially if you're using the Vegas Raiders playbook. They got all the run plays you need. The next video up is going to be about this stretch that has a pass out of it that is just insane. It might change your whole reasoning to use this playbook. Like, this playbook is insane. You're going to see what I'm talking about. If you haven't used it, definitely go out there and give it a shot. You know, just go against the opponent and just see all the different plays they got, all the formations they got. Highly recommend this playbook. That's gonna be it for this video. Hey, I appreciate everything. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.